in your living room, you could have, you know, partial sitting area, and then your bedroom, your bed over here. Okay, this is like a studio thing, okay, it's all open space, there's no bedrooms here. And here you got a bathroom here with a shower, okay? Um, Shower 3 feet deep. The space for the toilet, 2'6", which is 30 inches. That's a minimum. And then you got a 2'6" for the, um, for the, for the,
Wait,
for the lavatory here, the vanity. Okay, there should be a mirror here, you put a double line here, that's a mirror. So that's a note that you need to put in. There's another note here, it's a marble threshold. You should have this spaced in the center of the partition with the interior wall, 2 inches, okay? So remember, 2 inches, for the, or 4 inches for the threshold. A threshold is a material that separates two floors with different materials. This could be marble, and this could be wood, okay? In your kitchen, you have a range, you have a single sink, you have a refrigerator, and here you got, you have a cabinet above, which are showing a dash line, because anything above, remember, floor plan, you're looking down at it, so, this is your cabinet. Now, your countertop, which is, always have to be 24 inches deep. Your cabinet above is 1 foot away from the wall, always. Okay, your refrigerator, your range, you could pick it up from, you could actually measure that with your scale. I look it up in Google, okay, find the closest one. For your windows, see, your windows are shown, the tags are a hexagon and a letter, and the doors are shown as a circle and a number, okay? And those are from the schedule. So in order for you to draw the windows and doors, the width, okay, I'm gonna have to print out the schedule for you so that you can have that information handy, okay? And then, you got a microwave here which shows, this should be a dash line rectangle above the cooktop, okay? Your single sink has to be centered into this, with this window here. On the window, you could draw the window. I show you how to draw the window. You could do that you could do a block. So if I were you, okay, and then call it microwave. So you gotta call out all these names: range, sink, refrigerator. These are appliances. Okay, and then your walk-in closet, no walk-in closet, linear closet. There's an R and an SH. This means that it's called the rod and shelf. You need to put this information here because the shelf is to put your own boxes and shoes and all the stuff above in your closet, and it should be dash line. The rod should be a line, center, a line and a dot, like center 2 or center 1, okay? So it's a line and a dot. Okay, that's a rod, and that's 1 inch behind the shelf. Okay? Alright, what else do we got here? Make sure you have all these dimensions. Dimensions are centered to the windows, whatever they got, you gotta do it exactly the same. Now, your toilets, this might be a little bit small, trying to find something similar to the real ones. You got plenty of those in waterworks.com. You can create your own, okay? Concrete landing pad, you need to show that. Okay, you need to show all these dimensions. So, if you notice that there is a wall here between the two bathrooms, and that is 6 inches. Why is it 6 inches? And this one is, it should be 4 inches.
It's a water wall.
it's a plumbing wall. So you need to have, for the plumbing, the gray water and all the stuff there. Okay, this should be 4. The bell, Cinco bell. Alright, 4 inches. Now, look at this. Living room, dining room, you need to label all the spaces. Okay, the labels that you see here, they must be 6 inches high. Not more than 6 inches. The appliances, you can make them 4 inches. Your dimensions, text them high number, it should be 6 inches high. Your title, 12 inches high, quarter of an inch equals 1 foot. This is a block. The spacer here, you could leave it out as 4 inches in your hatch, okay? This is your 0 degrees, and this one is 90 degree, because it's vertical. Like, and make sure at every corner, put a diagonal line so that the directions of the block symbol, they separate, okay? They go each one of them each way, see? Okay? So, if I were you then, I would draw the left side, draw a line here. Draw an XL. No, XL. Okay. And then whatever you have here, double it up on the other side with your notes and all that. Now your dimensions, I would suggest then you do it individually after you mirror it, okay? You got a 4 foot wide opening. These are called bifolds. So you figure that the center of 4 feet is 2 feet, right? So I would make this length of the bifold 12 inches, which is a foot. So you got a foot, so there's 2 feet to the center, and you got a foot and a foot, 2 feet to the other side of the center. So that adds up to 4, okay? The thickness of this, you can make it 1.5 inches of the doors. The doors, if you like, put the thickness of the door on the other side, 1.5 inches. Okay, if you don't like, it looks more professional to have it as double lines instead of a single line. Okay, questions so far? Okay, this is not a big of a deal plan. It's something that I want you to have in your portfolio as your final project and complete it. You're gonna need these photo and window schedules. You could pretty much scale this. The mark is the column that shows the tag and number or symbol. The size, the first number is the width that you have to comply with your floor plan. Second number is the height. The type, aluminum, solid core wood, or bifold wood, solid core. Manufacturer, PGT or wood unlimited. Threshold, you know what a threshold is? For the outside doors, you put a metal one or bronze or brass. For the interior, you can put marble or stone. Remarks, the doors 3 1/4. For the outside, 1 3/4. For the interior doors, 1 3/8. 1 3/8, okay? The window schedule, yada yada, okay? Size 41 inches by 42. Why this kind of an odd dimension? Why is that? Because all aluminum doors are different. They don't have odd numbers. I mean even numbers, except when they're custom made. Okay, like 24 by 36 or 36 by 48. Okay, manufacturer CGI. You could use another company with impact glass. Okay, this is it's a very simple window schedule. You can measure the slab. But now you see that you have different thickness here. If I go to the plot, let's do a PDF. Um, what's that mumbling back there? Okay, you need to pay attention to this. This is very important. Okay, if you know, let's finish, when I finish the lecture, then you can talk whatever you need, and you need to go outside, have a phone call, but you need to, remember, when the professor is doing a lecture, you need to be quiet. Alright, and, window. This is what, in terms of line weight, this is what I want you to do. You have priorities. Okay, the outside has a most thickness line weight of all, because you have the heading, okay? That's why this letter is thicker. The heading, you gotta think as priorities. Hierarchy of letters, hierarchy of tables. Here you got the title heading, the subtitle heading, and the information. So you could have all these one thickness, and also the verticals, which I didn't. You could have this horizontal one the same as the top because it's a subtitle. And you could have the verticals as well. Because the verticals, they denote columns, okay? Now, the only ones I will leave off with a very thin line will be all these horizontal that pertains to the information, okay? Alright, so you need to have hierarchy of lines. Alright, do the same thing for your windows. Okay? So I'm gonna print this.
But,
Just give me 1 second. Yeah, you had a question? Go
the
ahead.
spacing between the subtitle and the lower and the other subtitles?
What about it?
Like, is it like 5 inches space and then 4 inches for the subtitles, or no?
The spacing is up to you.
Oh, okay.
You gotta be creative. I'm not gonna be chasing you, telling you, leave the same thing on the right, leave the same thing on the left, and the top and the bottom, like the, like the plates. You need to know, you already know what I'm looking for. So, gotta look for the printer. Okay. Okay, so I'm printing this for you. For your floor plan, you need to have line weight, which is the line, also, see that dash line there? Let me do a plot. Okay. See this line here? Make it smaller dashes, which means there is a soffit here. A soffit means that the ceiling is lower than this ceiling here. Okay, that's what it means. So make these dashes much smaller. You could do a -2, whatever you need to do, okay? Change the LT scale. Okay, it's fine. Now in terms of line weight, the interior partition, leave them the same thickness. I will put in thicker the exterior wall, edge of the block, and also the interior partition that divides one unit to the other. Like for example, this one here, and this one below, okay? And that's it. The rest of it, just thin line weights, continuous line weight, okay? And also make sure that, let me go back to the color one. You need to have layers for edge of block, okay,
Just for the outside or for the inside?
for both. The concrete block wall itself, which is the hatching, and then you call it concrete block wall hatching. Another one for the interior partition. I know it's the same color, but you gotta separate it. Interior partitions goes another one. Windows goes a different one. Doors, you could do another one. Dimensions, you could do another one. You don't need to divide the text with the one color different. I did this to show the class that you could do that in the dimension style manager, but you don't need to. Just use one color for dimensions. And then one other color for plumbing appliances, plumbing fixtures. Which are your plumbing fixtures? Okay, so we're talking about the shower head, the toilet, the bowl, okay? And then the vanity itself is another color because A dash vanity, it refers to furniture, built-in furniture. Same as the vanity could be the same as the built-in furniture for your countertop in your kitchen. And also your dash lines above. These are kitchen appliances. If you would like, you could say kitchen appliance, A dash kitchen appliance, and use another color for kitchen appliance, and then A dash plumbing appliance, different to this, okay? A rod, different one. A shelf, different one. A text. I will separate a room text to the rest of the text, like say kitchen appliance text. Okay. It's good to separate it to organize your layers. A tags, A dash tags, these are the tags. Okay? Call it A dash tags.
What are those stands for?
Windows.
Windows?
Remember, I printed out, I just explained to you that the schedules. A hexagon and a letter for the windows, and a circle for the numbers. You gotta write it down, all this information. Okay, for your doors. You're gonna be doing this in the office forever and ever. If you wanna stay in this career, okay, this is a discipline you must follow. Not in AutoCAD, but manual drafting, this is construction documents, okay? Okay, so out of this, you should have at least 15 to 20 layers. Something that it's gonna look like, let's see if I can pull this out. Like that. See that?
Right.
A dash wall exterior, A dash roof, A dash, I don't know, ACC, I don't know what annotation, location, A block, A dash blocks. Okay, I told you to be specific, okay? On this A landscaping, this yada. Okay, so you know what to do in here. Okay, remember that you need to create a color for the layer. You also need to create a viewport for the layer and click over the printer as non-printable. Okay, and then you need to, from the top, separate them, just white them up so you can see the definition, line weight, line type, color, same thing as I'm doing, okay? Plot, log, freeze, on and off, freeze, log, plot, color, line type. Line weight, transparency, just keep it at all zeros. And that's it, don't touch the viewport freeze, don't touch that. Just close it out when you're done. Also, I know I don't have it here, but for your door and window schedule, you're gonna need to have all these in color. The text is one color. You could create a dash table, schedule, another color. You could create your tags another color, okay?
Can we put them whatever color we have in the print, or you want them different?
It's up to you, you're the designer for
Okay.
the layers.
Gotcha.
This is something that when you open up a business, you have to set up as a template. So when you create a template, you need to have all this in your template already set up, so you don't have to recreate it again and then again and again. Same as your dimension style manager, same as your units. Remember? Same as your limits, same as your all snap settings. Okay? And then make sure your title block, you know that you're not gonna be printing from model space. We did a whole presentation that you should bring your title block to paper space, like the tabs that I have here, like typical wall section. Here I have another tab for schedules. I have another tabs for right and left elevation, front and rear, floor plan, typical wall section, side plan. Of course, the side plan is kind of empty because, you know, it's a lot of dimensions and notes that we're gonna put in here. Okay? Also, when you have your title block and you create a block, you need to have a text. You could have your layer for a text for your title block, a border for your border, another color for that. Remember, you need to put a color on the edge of the paper. Because the edge of the paper is the edge of the paper. That's what, you know, that's 0. And you could have another one here, a image, if you like. It's just a matter of being organized, okay? That's it. Questions? Alright, so I'll let you work on it. I'm gonna continue grading all these plates. And then I'm gonna give you this plate, which is the schedules, okay? So you can have it.